Welcome to This Organic Life. So you're going to India tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just came from Brooklyn. You came from California yesterday. This is like actually very special that we're all here on the farm right now. At Gopal Farms. Can you tell me in your own words why this name is so special to you that you wanted to name your land?
So go in Sanskrit cows, and pal is like English pal too in Sanskrit, friend. So Gopal means friend of the cow farm. And we wanted to specifically focus on the cows because that's where our heart lies. Cow is considered one of the 7 mothers. It's not just one mother that we have. When the baby is born, after she finishes milking, then the cow milk is used. Other than that, she then gives her manure and the golden pea.
I need to hear about this golden pea later.
Oh, you really want to? Did you come all the way from Brooklyn to hear about the golden pea?
I came all the way from Brooklyn to hear about this golden pea. I actually love this imagery of the cow being like another mother to all of us by nourishing us with their milk. Because also biodynamic farming, it's kind of the same idea of how important this cow is to nurturing the land.
The principles are the same, yeah.
I really want to learn more about your cows. I wonder if we can just actually go inside, be closer to them emotionally and physically.
I know, let's go. You see the pig and the sheep, goats we have, and the ducks. We use all their manure mixed with the cow dung. Using that is where many of our fields are fertilized.
Is there one animal's manure that is more rich than others?
Cows is the most balanced. So if you say the best, yes, cows are the best. But then there are some animals' manure which is higher in nitrogen. Rabbit actually is the most potent in potassium. So
It's so tiny.
I know, but it's very potent. So we are going to get some rabbits too now.
Oh my gosh, I love
told my
that.
wife we are going to get some rabbits. Yeah, she's like,
They poop a lot.
I know, but they eat a lot too.
Oh my God, look at this hair salon. These animals are living a luxurious life because when the cows are happy, everything else on the farm works. If these animals are raised properly, they're eating a healthy diet, which comes from the healthy soil, it's going to have a positive impact on our bodies. I love healthy soil. This is like the base of all of our health.
That's why she's called Mother Earth. Just like we are living, there is a whole city of microorganisms inside. They are doing the work for us to feed us. So these microorganisms need different kinds of food. The cow dung and cow pea act like a catalyst. The cow dung is the food and the cow pea is like a catalyst.
So is there something about cow's golden pea that's activating
You really
these,
are
like...
stuck on the golden pea aspect.
Yeah, I love it.
In India, actually, from childhood, one is taught to drink cow's urine. Every day you take a little shot of cow urine. Did you take from the childhood?
I forgot.
Don't be embarrassed.
No, I'm not embarrassed.
If
My wife and we went there. Yeah, we were taking every
It's
day
like
in the
apple
morning.
cider vinegar, probably.
Actually,
Is it tangy?
when it's a little baby cow, only always a female and always a baby less than 6 months old. And that is like a beverage. You don't see any any taste in it. It's just a little sweet taste. Once she becomes older, then it starts getting really strong.
Oh.
They have hospitals dedicated only to cow urine treating cancer.
Oh my God.
I know.
Kind of
I
want a warning
wouldn't
shot
come.
of cow urine. You know in Brooklyn in 2 years that you're gonna see of just people taking shots of baby cow urine. That's gonna be in Williamsburg.
Apart from the cow urine, the nectar which is considered from cow is the milk when she's first milked. Then take a glass of milk right from there. older people used to say you are what you eat. So now it's more
And
the
then you
research
are
is
what
coming.
you eats
He
too.
eats too, right? That's true. She's a little crabby.
She is?
We don't use it to beat them, we just scare them. Like that, that's all. She's not afraid to use her horns, but not with us
Sassy,
so
huh?
much. That's
Look
the
at
golden
that
pea.
golden pea! Everyone get a glass!
You want this?
Should I do it? If he was younger, I would drink it.
No, this is, I know.
You know, it doesn't smell like anything.
It doesn't.
It smells like the earth.
Nice,
The dirt.
nice curry, right? Let's feed them. No? Can you
These
hold it
cucumbers
properly?
are expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it is.
But they have gone little soft. Come on, Devki.
Look how big her eyes got. Oh!
Keep it there. You will keep.
Just hold it.
Oh, Radhika, come here. Come here. Radhika.
You know, these cucumbers retail for like $6 a pound.
No.
These are really expensive cucumbers.
And these are all organically grown. So they have a pecking order here.
Who's in the front?
She's the mom. She always gets the first. But she has the horns. So she kind of tries to butt in. You can see how they're happy. They're happy cows. But what happens in a factory environment? The cows are put in little stalls. They're almost always standing one place, or they just have a little bit to walk around. It's so stressful, no environment. They can't walk around. It's like a prison. And they milk so much milk is coming out of the body. Some of the cows, when they are like 6-7 years old, their bones break because so much calcium is gone out. They're just walking and they just break.
So then what happens?
It goes on people's plate, yeah. The only way the milk can come out of her is by impregnating her, where she delivers a baby first. Without the baby being there, the milk will not be produced, just like in any mother. In normal factory farms, when the baby is delivered, they take the baby away immediately. They don't even let her lick the baby, do anything. So how much emotional stress she would be feeling? Maybe the milk goes down, they start giving her injections to produce more milk, and the baby is taken away. In the last 50 years or so in the US, one portion of their protein has changed in the DNA. That has become called, now they call it A1.
Through that
Me too,
trauma,
by-
they have kind of changed, they've evolved. If you're immediately taken away from your mother, you're traumatized for your whole life. If they're traumatized, they're unhealthy, their milk will also be unhealthy for us.
Yeah. You want to do some testing with the cow dung?
Yeah, how do we do it?
This is considered so antiseptic that in India, in the villages, when we were there in the village, there is no shower or anything in the thing. So this is what we used to use for soap. There are many soaps
Oh, you just mix
made.
this with water and you just...
Yeah, so many soaps in India are made from cow dung.
You know, because there's all these little fibers in here. It looks like grass.
Actually-
You can literally see the pieces of grass in
It's
here.
very interesting you say that. It's very important to know the health of the cow. We look at it as soon as some cow is sick, we always see how is the consistency of the poop. Okay, you want to go look at the seeds and
Okay,
you
great.
like to do that?
Yes.
Divya is waiting there for us.
Oh,
It's,
you know what also? My hands feel really smooth. Like really, really smooth.
yeah, if we can put some essential oil and cow dung. Actually,
Yeah,
in that same place,
it does
maybe
smell
we'll one day have a milk spa and call people in for milk spa and then give them a
little,
mud bath. Instead of a mud bath, we'll give them a cow.
Cow dung bag.
Ashley, come. You know bitter melons, right?
Do you guys grow bitter melons?
Yeah.
But so at the cafe, like I wanted to start selling this like a
Bitter
bitter melon,
melon.
yeah,
Yeah, I
but
know.
I didn't know that people
So
even
now
put
we
it.
have.
Wow. What do we have here? What's this?
This is gongura.
Some of these I know, but some of these are pretty crazy looking.
You know what this is, right?
It's a bitter melon.
You got it. You know the Chinese one?
It's smoother, isn't it?
Yeah, it has smooth skin.
Yeah, yeah.
And this the dinosaur kind is the Indian one.
Hmm.
That
You guys
shows
get-
it is the
You get
it is
this.
the origin.
Okay, let's not be competitive over here. I also know that you have some awesome seed savings.
Hey Divya, why don't you?
Our seed saving superstar over here. Tomatoes, obviously.
It's
We
cherry.
have the bitter melon,
So this is of course gongura.
gongura.
Why don't you have a little
Okay.
of this? You want to try
Yeah.
that?
Tastes almost citrusy and it's tangy. It's sour,
Yeah.
but it's also kind of juicy. Ooh, it really wakes you up. It's a little tart.
So this is from a state in India called Andhra Pradesh.
Okay. Is this hard to grow?
No, actually we had a flooding back there. The plant was totally immersed and still it came out.
It looks like a massive cucumber, but also it looks like a cute little melon. Is this a vegetable or a fruit?
That's a vegetable only. Dosakaya, we call it dosakaya cucumber. So in India, like we have lot many different kinds of cucumbers. This is another kind, Puna Khira. And this is the other kind. This is your Sikkim cucumber. These two varieties are from the southern part of India. This one is from the eastern part of India, northeastern part of India.
It's scaly on the outside.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. Like
Yeah.
Okay, so we have, this is the original cucumber that ever existed. It's like the mother of the cucumbers.
And this one is from the southern part, Puna Khira. You want to taste it now? It is, we are not cows, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
Smells good. So it's, Now I see. You guys really like tangy food. You know what I love what you guys are doing is that you're cultivating these varieties that aren't common.
That was one of
Diversify.
our main reasons. Even I wanted vegetables which were grown local and fresh and organic, and I couldn't get. They were only available in Indian grocery stores, and they are not fresh and they are not organic. So our members, that's their main interest with joining the CSA is to get these Indian vegetables which they have eaten in childhood, and they remember that taste. So this year also we lost many crops. They didn't grow because the seed quality was not good.
Right, because it's not just you put a seed in the dirt and it grows, right? It's the quality of the seed also, and the quality of the dirt.
So the Asian people, how will they get good quality of seeds? Because the seed companies don't have much varieties. Maybe 1/4 of what we grow finally succeeds.
So there is so much power the consumer has to really change the ways that farming happens in America.
Practically everyone here is immigrated from other countries, and they brought their food with them. What we have here is a food system which is very focused on European food. So just like immigrants find it so tough to become part of the society, and it takes a couple of generations. Similarly, the food locally also. It will take a few years.
And you're the first generation.
I know Chinese farmers have been here even 100 years, they've been growing.
I should have known that.
But it is just gradually, it's become just so expensive to grow here. So it just, locally now, it's very, very minimal. It is very medicinal. Food is the first medicine.
We've actually done classes on Ayurvedic cooking because it's so closely tied to seasonal eating.
Yeah.
And it's also a great way to show people that, like you said, food is medicine, right? So if they start thinking about food as actually as medicine, how do you balance the flavors to actually nourish you?
Yeah. We are part of the nature, no? We come from the nature, we go back to the nature. The food also has to be coming according to the season, and that's the digestion and the nutrition that gets, the wholesome feeling one gets. Hey, you want to show us the seeds?
I can show you some of the seeds here.
Tell me where you got these seeds from.
From India, from the farmers. And also I got some of the seeds from some of the neighbors also. They don't know how to actually save the seeds properly in a professional manner. So I go to them and I collect them. But if you want to save the seeds, you have to provide the required amount of temperature for the seeds.
So if you save a seed when it's too hot, what happens to the seed?
Or it lost the viability. Because inside the seed there is an endosperm from where the seed gets the food. So if the temperature is too high, then the seeds will die.
What's the best time to save a seed then?
The food has to be like fully ripened in the plant.
I can't just like take this cucumber and just take out the seed and let it dry, right? Like what?
So this is like Sikkim cucumber that we have, and it's fully ripened. So it's ready for, seed harvest. We can harvest the seeds from here. So you can just cut.
Oh my God, it's like empty inside.
Yeah, because it's fully ripened, that's why. It's kind of a hollow thing you will find. This is a gelatinous sac, this gel-like structure. So to actually save the seeds, we have to ferment the seeds. You can also like dip it in the water and keep it for around like 3-4 days.
Okay, so you can either soak these in water for 3 or 4 days to get it out of the gelatinous sac.
Yeah. Or you can like ferment it. You can use like bread yeast. You can buy bread yeast from the market and you mix it with the solution and keep it for like 1 day, and then that bread yeast that will eat those gelatin because it's kind of sugar.
That's insane.
Like once you get the seeds, then you have to like sun dry it again for like 1 week.
And you're drying it out.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, naturally. Like you can sun dry it, no problem.
Okay.
After like 3 months, you can like use it. You can put it in the ground.
If you want to have enough seeds to save for the next year, how many of these cucumbers do you have to save to get the seeds out of?
More than 500 seeds of cucumber you will get from one fully ripened fruit.
So why don't more farmers just save all their seeds instead of buying things from like Monsanto or...
See, this is the big issue. One is the quality. People don't know how to save, which are the best fruits to save. But finally it boils down to economics. Because let's say right now these seeds, basically I'm trusting that these are okay. On trust, okay, they are okay. There is no test done, there is no proper drying method, the proper cooling methods. For a few years that's what we were doing. We put in so much effort. When is it coming out? It's not. For 3-4 years we have been trying, it's not. So we are really working on the quality of the seeds. Basically we are trying to develop a whole Indian seed company. Without standardization you can't efficiently make it. Base is always heirloom and we are not mixing another variety in it.
When a farmer starts farming and Monsanto approaches them, they essentially give a farmer this handbook of how to farm, which is why they control literally the food system of the entire world.
They've gone out of the habit of saving seeds. Because older farmers, they know. Why it's called heirloom is because they are being passed down. So that knowledge to save the right seed also is inherent. Now we lost the ability to see ourselves. Were you taught all that in college? No. They don't teach like that. So the older farmers, they know. We were staying with our farmers back in India in a farm, and he was looking at it. He says, tomorrow around 4 o'clock it's going to rain. I said, how did you know? You don't have a phone. Oh no, that bird, no, when it flies from in this direction, that means in 24 hours or so it's going to rain. So similarly for saving seeds, that knowledge also farmers are losing. I mean, will the farmers also try to learn this knowledge of their saving their own seeds? It's a question which everyone should ask.
You know, we talk about the importance of these cows, and with industrial agriculture, cows are actually they're factory workers, right?
People have to put their money where their mouth is finally. Otherwise it will not happen. Otherwise the whole standardization is to bring the cost down and raise the profits up more. I wanted to show you some of the fields where we have been testing.
You were saying that the leaf, make it a tea for your immune system.
Yeah, you can have it too now.
I'm a little scared though.
No, that's okay, you can eat it, no problem. But that's the effect of the flood.
No, it's not so bad.
I was afraid of this because it tastes like Chinese medicine. Chinese medicine is so bitter. All the time. It's so bitter.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen more rainfall this year?
The water was still
Yeah.
here, right?
Yeah, water
How
was
high
still
did it get
here.
up?
Yeah,
Here?
till here.
Up there?
Yeah,
For 1 or 2 days it was.
yeah, for 3 days.
That's why we should use our oxen. They are used in rice farming because they go through the water.
I imagine also picking like varieties that are less sensitive to rainfall. Healthier soil can actually absorb that water better instead of having it
And also
get saturated
drain it
quickly and
better
flood.
too. Spongy porous soil is the best soil. I want to show you this, you remember that tangy?
I like that
it's
one.
called gongura.
I was gonna say, I want to get some of this herb at Local Roots. And this is also, you guys have this in that yummy food you're making for us, right?
Oh yeah, you want to come?
Yeah. I think Gopal Farms is the perfect example of how to scale as a small but also localized business.
If I'm too idealistic about it, then financially I'm not able to make it work.
Yeah. Did I tell you that my brother was actually also a monk?
No, really?
Yeah, I come from a family of monks, and I saw online that you also, after
Did he ask you to be a monk too?
every day. Everything I ask him, he always brings it back to, well, you know, you should do. Meditate more.
Really?
Once a monk, always a monk, unless you become a farmer.
Today, this is what we saw. You know, the bitter melon, the gongura chutney, and then of course this is rice made for some of the vegetables we grow, and of course we also source from some other organic farmers around.
So I'm dedicating my plate of food to my mom because she always thinks that local food is not for her because she eats Chinese food and she doesn't think local food is grown for Chinese people. I think you're proving that we can be growing Indian vegetables. So this goes out to everyone who thinks that farm to table is not for them, because it is.
I hope they got that shot.